Hello everyone, how's it going today? Yar. I be wrapping up Three Barrel Cove. Hey King Cosmo, folks over on YouTube and Facebook. Nice to see everyone here, appreciate it. Wrapping up the week, getting ready for the weekend. Hope you have something cool going on yourself. I myself am going to be hanging out with the 5-year-old, going to a carnival, probably spending too much money, doing my regular flea market, thrift store thing. Got kind of an interesting thing that has nothing to do with DDO going on later today at work. We're doing our first what's called Play Day of Mordor. It's basically when you get into an internal dev client and find a bunch of bugs, but also kind of get a first look at some of this sort of thing. So that'll be cool. Yeah. I'm working on my last Atari Hot Wheels. Big into the vinyl, big into the stereo stuff. Yes, I am that kind of nerd. But I do play my records. So, I'm not that bad. Alright, also Atari carts. Although, like I've said before in the live stream, I am getting down there. I've got somewhere around, let's see, last count was 267 Atari carts, and that's out of approximately 400, 450 total. But I'm getting to the more rare stuff. So if you happen to be a rare Atari cart collector, let me know. I don't pay much, though. That's the thing. Before I get started, might as well do my daily dice, including my weekly here. Ooh, it's not terrible. I'll take 10,000 free XP. Cheapers. I'm going to wrap things up on Three Barrel Cove here. I think I'll probably do Precious Cargo. Maybe even on normal, unless I get some people here who join the group. Otherwise, the other thing I'm going to be doing later on in the show today, I've had quite a few requests for pet rocks. Yes, you folks want your pet rocks. I understand they are pretty cool. So what I'm going to be doing here is giving them away. I'm going to try to bop just a couple minutes per server, because I am going to do it, I think, for the latter half of the show here today. And just sort of mail them out, drop them in game, what have you. So stay tuned for that. If you want a pet rock, this may well be the show for you. Alright. Let's kind of head on over to Three Barrel. I do have, like I say, Precious Cargo to run. I think I'm just going to maybe do it solo on normal with a hireling to help me stay alive a little bit, just to get it done and get that completion. Looks like I have some bags to get rid of because they're all auto-gathered. A few dragon relics in there. 3 FRDs, or FBDs, flawless blacks, 1 flawless red. It's pretty alright. This character clearly is not someone I play a lot, but it is my main character on Wayfinder. We got Cleric and Artie preview. Any favored soul? Maybe. The favored soul stuff hasn't actually gotten to even the... Actually, I'm not sure. Is that true or not? I don't know if that's even made it to the Players' Council yet. But, yeah, that's a good call. I'll have to check with Steel Star and Sev and see what where we sit on the favorite soul thing. Maybe I could do that next Wednesday if we're ready for it. Hello, I thought I'd head into Precious Cargo. Where do I have to wait for me for the rock? So if you are just in chat room, what I'm going to do is when I'm on your server, put your name in chat, and I'm just going to go to a mailbox and take care of it that way. I'm also going to just kind of drop some for people in game. This isn't, I mean, these aren't meant to be super rare. It just is a matter of we don't have codes for them, so I have to manually create and mail them out. So they're as rare as I am lazy, which means I guess they're kind of rare. By the way, hey Shoemaker, nice to see you here. Oh, I am going to run Precious Cargo. On easy, because it's Friday. It ain't that easy, even on easy. Hey, Puff Granny. Hey, Ray. Tanya. So the main thing about just putting your name in chat is Facebook is not good about updating for me. When I'm on Facebook Live, I don't see people's text until afterwards. For some reason, it just does not want to go. So my suggestion, if you really want to pet rock and you watch on Facebook, is to consider perhaps opening up a chat room on Twitch or YouTube. I mean, I'll try, but the reality is it just doesn't update for me, so I am over there, or heading in that direction. So what I usually do is head right at the NPC, just kind of take that first ramp up, then follow the curve to the left a little bit. You'll see, kind of follow the grass instead of going into the canyon. You'll just sort of see the general area by Prove Your Worth, and that just kind of keep heading toward the coast and then go to Precious Cargo. A pirate airship has been spotted above Three Barrel Cove. Deadly bombardment. So what are your DDO goals right now? Are you guys doing the racial reincarnation thing? You know, the general forum consensus seems to be that everyone's in 1 to 20 doing racial reincarnation. I don't know if that's actually true. It's rarely true that everybody's doing one thing. But I'm curious, how many of you are sort of on the racial reincarnation bent at the moment? And if not, what is your current goal? What are you guys up to in DDO these days? Currently on Racial Reaper XP train? Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty common, because you can, you know, it's probably best to do the Reaper and get Reaper XP while getting up to level 20, even if you're just doing a Reaper 1 or whatever. Hey, you're still getting some Reaper XP, so, you know. Guess I need some more potions. Alright, so I mean, I was serious about maybe just doing normal here. But if you guys want to do something harder, we can do that. Otherwise, let's just do normal. Tear through it. Get you guys your pet rocks. Been crafting a lot? That's cool. How are they targeting me? That doesn't seem right.
At least I get a first time bonus.
Yeah, it sounds good. Still need completionist. Yeah.
A Rothsrie's treasure. And here's Captain Cage, wonderment in his eyes at the sight. Once you load it onto his ship, you can begin the voyage back to
Cool browsing monkey. Nice to read someone working on the game, learning it. So my general way I do it is just send everyone to the treasure guarding duties. But if anyone's got a preferred alternate plan, let me know.
Oh, we can do that.
Captain Cage pushes forward on the controls and bellows.
Alright. 18 characters, 10 at level 30, enjoying endgame quests and endgame raids. Very cool. DDO Geek Mom trying to figure out which of my clerics wants to do another life with her. I would hang off on that cleric thing. I know I am personally doing that because, man, have we got the goodies coming for both cleric and favored soul. It is going to be one heck of a choice. Seriously, I was like, well, I kind of want to do favored soul life, and then I was like, oh man, I can't let that cleric goodie stuff go. But the favored soul stuff's good too. So it's like, I just don't know, man. It's all so good. We're in this tough position here. Is it worth TRing into a favored soul and waiting for the pass? Now, you know, your mileage may vary, right? I don't want to promise things that are opinion-based that you may disagree with. But in my opinion, the answer is heck yeah. Whether you want to be a cleric or a favored soul, now is the time. Well, actually, now is not the time, because it's going to be a little while yet. Depends on how much time you really want to sit there at cap. Or at level 1, because it's going to be after update 36 before Ravenloft, so we're looking at probably late summer, at the earliest, late summer, August, September, I don't know, whatever it ends up being. So you have a little time yet. But if the answer is it worth TRing to do a cleric or favorite soul life when this stuff happens? The answer, in my opinion, is yes, yes, yes. This stuff is going to rock. Browsing Monkey, someone on Reddit is complaining about auction house paucity of good items. I would guess eventually everyone's deconstructing items for essences. There is some of that, for sure. You know, it's popular right now to be doing Kenneth crafting stuff. Generally, the shard auction house tends to have a little bit more of the goodies than the plat auction house. But, you know, I've been doing some crafting of blanks and that, and you can still get some decent things. It, you know, it kind of comes and goes, right? Particularly when you're looking at the plat auction house. But Nice. You actually hit it. Our characters who are clerics, how will they manage to get the domains if at cap? Will you simply have to true reincarnate, or would an epic reincarnate? That's a good question. My guess is we may... I don't think we've talked about that yet. But the intention is not to require you to reincarnate to get those abilities. So I don't know if there's going to be some kind of free grant or how exactly that's going to work. But I do believe that you're going to be able to do it, regardless of what level you're at. I don't know. We haven't had that conversation yet, but clearly we're going to have to. Oh no! You jerk. You jerk pirate ship. Yeah, Feet Token or Ella Hard, I would guess. I would guess something like that too, but we haven't actually had a conversation about that yet, so it's probably a little early to promise anything. When do bards get more stuff? It's probably going to be a while. I mean, Swashbuckler was one of the first on the class pass, and, you know, they're not in terrible shape, so... At least they don't seem to be. Perhaps I'm wrong. Actually, nah, bards are in fine shape. What am I talking about? Bards are fine. Well, they reset the trees. Probably. That's usually the way it seems to go. When we do these enhancement tree updates, is you basically get your points back upon login, and then you have to reassign. Is there going to be an update on hirelings? Probably not. Not anytime soon, at least. Yeah, I agree, DDO Geek Mom. That's probably about what I'm going to do myself, is run another character up to 20, then TR. Like right now I've got 2 characters at level 30 on Thelanis. One of them is ultimately going to be that cleric favored soul, and the other one I'm going to sit at cap for a little while. And I've got my Dragonborn right now, a Dragonborn Pally, that I'm going to get to 20, and then potentially TR that person in time for the cleric favored soul thing if I want to do that. Or perhaps just go all the way up to 30 depending on the timing, and then do it that way. So we'll kind of see what happens, but... But I think you have especially if you can hit 20 in a couple of months, you're fine starting a new life right now before the cleric favored soul thing. IMO. How are we going to flag for the raids in Ravenloft? Is it going to be different flagging for both of them? I don't know. I don't know. In general, though, at least I have not heard of any sort of particularly complex method of flagging, so I suspect it'll just be basically run the stuff, then you're flagged. I mean, we'll see, right? But something like that. I don't think it's going to be too complicated. Working on triple completionist, getting 5k favor. That's all cool.
Rocks the bridge as the pirates smash the ship's controls. The Banshee slowly drifts into a
Hey, Frederick, Patrick over on Facebook. Nice to have you here. Really appreciate it.
shouts out, "Prepare to rebel, boarders! I have you now!"
Vortec, if you get to 20 in 3 days, then you definitely have time for several dozen lives before the stuff hits. Hey, Oscar581, nice to see you here.
Your retaliation destroyed the pirate's airship engine. This poorly maintained ship is not taking the damage well. It would be wise to return to the Banshee before you go down with the pirates.
Yeah, you're right. It's been said that I can't remember what it's maybe a decade old now, but there was a poll of just D&D peeps, and Ravenloft was determined to basically be the best first edition module by popularity. It does have that classic album cover for sure, with Strahd kind of sitting there at the base of the castle and what have you. 'Tis very cool. My personal favorite, as I've said quite a few times, I always preferred Pharaoh, Desert of Desolation, so that'll be Lost Tomb of Martek, Tomb of Amun-Re, whatever. Can't remember the name of it now. Yeah, Lost Tomb of Martek, Beneath the something something, and then Pharaoh.
He really did survive the battle at Sentinel's Tower. In a sense. The controls show that the blood tide. There's a fire barrier in front of the blood tide's engine room door. It must be powered by the engine's fire element. You'll need to find a way to drain some of its power to get in.
Shoot, I can't believe I can't remember the second name of that module. Because it was Pharaoh, something something, and then the Lost Tomb of Martek. Would it be possible to get Chris Perkins to narrate some future content? You know, it's not something that, clearly it's not something I can announce at this point or anything, because it hasn't been done, but I do think that that's a possibility in the future. Potentially, you know, if the schedules align and everything else falls into place. That seems like something that could happen.
There's two again.
Favorite adventure would be Die Vecna Die. I don't know that one. Is that first edition? How about an update that doesn't bring anything new but fixes all of the little bugs? No. Not only would that leave our content crew fairly bored, but it would pretty much be the death knell of DDO. We would have a bug-free game that went out of business.
With an elemental engine, but they get the job done. Don't you think?
Why would that be the case? That would be the case because ultimately it's this kind of new content and that is what drives people to play the game. And we have absolute experience that people tend to leave if they don't have new content. The people who want a bug fix patch wouldn't leave, but ultimately when you run the numbers as a business, it's not sustainable.
for much longer. It would be prudent to leave two scoundrels that you and hate. I died that deadly sentinel power. But many conduct necromancies joined the black tide with the elves. They brought me back permission to control my fill of big country.
All right.
So, when the necromancers thought themselves safe, I slit their throats in their sleep.
I'm on Wayfinder today. Wow. There's a graphics bug for you.
The crew erupts in cheers as the massive blood tide flagship
Now that's funny.
hits of blood
All right.
breaks apart. Captain Cage laughs, visibly relaxing. Well, we've survived! No, let's get back underway.
Killstorm, we don't have any immediate plans to be working on PvP. Apologize for that, but
Your engine's elemental containment.
it's just not something we have on our agenda at this point. We're going to be a little busy working on Ravenloft and other content, so there you go.
From the blood tide's airship engine.
We are working on bugs. I mean, we're always working on bugs. As a matter of fact, Linabelle in particular has been real busy on the bug squashing front. We got a bunch of text bugs in, a bunch of kind of loot-related things in process. So we should be pretty, have a lot to show, I think, in Update 36. You had specifically called out a ladder bug. And again, I would reiterate that ladder bugs are not something you can just fix. There's something you have to go into each quest where there is a ladder bug and then redo the physics for that ladder. So get us a specific ladder that you want fixed, send it into to us, and then we can take a look at it. We hear the ladder bug a lot more than we see bugs about the ladder bug. Am I intentionally ducking your question on Reaper mode? No. What is that question? Alright, Jazzfunk on YouTube. What are you guys going to do about Reaper mode? It's just another hamster wheel. The new content is just the same with inflated numbers to make the content hard. Reaper difficulty is an optional challenge that you can choose to do or not. It is not meant for everybody. And it's something that we're offering to those who want that specific kind of challenge. So if for you it's another hamster wheel utilizing the same content, then I would recommend focusing on other things to do, newer content and quests, things like that. But in terms of what we plan to do about Reaper mode, we're actually in a pretty good place with Reaper mode. It seems. We're pretty happy with the state of Reaper difficulty right now. So, do we plan to update spell lists and value of spell bonuses? I would imagine that spells will get some work, perhaps, when we get to Wizard and Sorcerer and the class work, but I don't see a time in the near future where we're going to, say, add dozens of new spells or anything like that. Rex Lindsay, how about setting parameters so melee properties don't appear on range gear and vice versa? I've talked about that one in the past as well, but let me reiterate that. In the previous loot system, bad gear, the junk, the stuff you were supposed to sell, were items that had lower power than the good stuff. Now that all the items fall within a specific range of power, the junk is the stuff you describe. So melee properties on range, that sort of thing, is intended to not be something that... I mean, it's working as intended, and that's the trash loot. So, sell it. Have there been any improvements to halfling thrower builds? Not really. I haven't heard of anything like that. What is the cleric favorite soul thing I mentioned earlier? We're going to be getting domains for clerics, and a lot of enhancement tree work for favored souls. You can see the thing about the domains right now on the DDO forums, and the rest of it is still really early and mostly in front of the Players' Council at this point. It won't be for Update 36. The intention is to release it for probably a patch between Update 36 and Ravenloft. Whether that ends up being large enough to call it Update 37 or Update 36.2 or whatever, we'll sort that stuff out later. King Cosmo has a question about a quest, presumably where the collectibles aren't collecting. That's the one at Evening Star. I know which one you're talking about. We looked into that, but we're still unable to fix that one. Can I tell us what's going to be in Update 36? A brand new adventure pack will be in Update 36. That is about Drow versus Dwarves in the Underdark. The Artificer, Battle Engineer, and Rune Arm changes are set to be in Update 36. And then a whole bunch of bug fixes. Really thanks in large part to Linabelle doing her work here and that. Search and Rescue, yes, thank you. We looked into that just the other day and still couldn't figure out what's going wrong there because everything seems to be set up correctly and it still ain't working. So, there you go. So those are the main points for Update 36. All right. You're in the way, NPC. Tell us about Asimir. No. Sorry. I know, if I pull the trigger, you'll kill yourself. I know, right? Yeah. That would be awesome. This is the character that got the gibbers on the first run, so could happen, right? When is Update 36 expected? Currently targeting, I think, around mid-July on it. Should be hitting Lamania late this month, I think. Will we need access to the Underdark area to be able to play these quests? My understanding is no, for that specific reason. No, Shoemaker, I have not heard of any plans to work on Artificer Druid pets at this time. We know what needs to be done, but it's not happening anytime soon. Oops. Cool. Alright, thanks for joining me. I am going to be switching to my admin here, and I will start off on Argo, and I'm going to be giving out some pet rocks. So, it's going to be quick. I'm going to hit up every server as quick as I can. I got 25 minutes to hit all 8, so I will be
Okay.
back soon. So, thanks for joining me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Anything to keep your child off of YouTube. Man, don't I know it. My son, 5 years old, that's all he wants to watch. It's it. Does not care one whit about Netflix, about cartoons, about anything other than YouTube. It's all about the YouTube vids. Tell you, man. It's okay. It's okay. you know, stuff happens, but jeepers, criminy. I get sick of watching the same YouTube videos over and over. Yep. I do think at some point we'll get to Artificer, Dogs, and Wolves. My guess will be when we get to Druid, because it would make sense to do it then. Make sure this is working. Yep, there we go. Okay. Alright, now let me get to a mailbox. If you are on Arganesson, mailbox, not banker. Yes. There we go. Let's see what I got for inventory. Alright, I got some. Alright, if you are on Arganesson, give me a character name, and I will do my best to get you one. Snow White Fox. There you go. Call Dulara. Okay. Danalea. Got that character name too. Alright. Let me see if I can get one. There we go. Okay. Dane Rees, Chad, you are the last person to get one. I have to head to the next server, which will be Kenneth. So let's see, what else could I mention? We do have a plus 10 treasure hunters boost going on right now. So that's a good time to be hitting up the chests. As you even saw right there, one of those chests was glowy. That's due to the treasure hunters boost, assuming I don't have a potion running. I'll have a lot of space, but I'll do my best. Alright, Kenneth. Shu, you get one here. I see Rindel. I will create a few more here if I can. I see. Jeffrey. Marilena. Vile one. You may be joking, but he gets one anyway, or she. If you had called me Gerald, I would not have sent you one. I am now on Caneth. Caneth? Alright, let me... do the sky drop. Oops. Oops. There we go. Drop some over here. Okay. It's true. Only an admin can do this. It's in case you're curious, it's essentially, well, it's not even essentially, it is exactly the Reaver's Reach effect when you get the fly there from the Storm Reaver. Littering up the game world, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. There's Caneth. Next up, whatever is after C. I are good at alphabet. G. Galanda. Kind of look like a bird pooping. Don't I know it? Yeah. No on the slaver's materials. Mailbox. Alright, so this character should be good because I have a full or empty inventory. Alright, so Galanda, I see Bashukar. You get one. Oops. Oh no. What's the coin? Flat. Alright, there we go. Alright, did I just do that one? Yeah, maybe you'll get two. Alright. Vivend. Noans. think I already got Bashikar. Sparky Tup or whatever he said. Spark it up. Nice name, dude. Okay. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Thambar over on YouTube. No question mark. There's no question you are Thambar. Alright. See if I've got any. I thought I had one. Holly. There you go. That's over on Facebook. I did happen to catch that one, so that's cool. Gildy, sure. Okay. Higher Angel. Okay. Let me bop into the sky. Oops. Yes, I am on Galanda. Although, only for another moment, for I have other servers I need to hit. And limited time in which to do so. But I did see one more person who said they really wanted one. Yeah, Grimble. There you go. Civic Eye. Gotcha. Okay, G-Land done. Heading to Kyber? No, I haven't gotten to Orion yet. Let me get you down in case, John, in case that doesn't work. DRGN Mech, Kyber. Got it? Sure, I can take care of that, no problem. Got it? There you go. Puff Granny. Anatoxin. Oops. Wrong one. Okay. Da-dum-dum-dum. There we go. Desorbin. Visago? However you say that. Graham, I think you're on Kyber. Pretty sure you're on Kyber. Alright. Schmeckles over on YouTube. Okay, let me see if I can catch one on Facebook. I will do my best, Tensharok on Luna. But you guys are going to kind of have to do it when I get to your server. I'm sorry. Because I can't keep the chat organized that way. Alright, so let me hit the public areas. I should be able to get you Fabulous Fred. I'm flying, flying, flying. Dum, 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 dum. Oops. All right, there we go. There's Kyber. Let me see. I'm running out of time. I got 5 minutes. Sorry. I'll be doing more of this. I think I'm actually going to do a forum giveaway as well in the relatively near future. So hopefully that'll be acceptable if you don't get one today. But hey, you know. Orion. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm all naked. Okay. Alright, I see a melee. You got it. On Orion. Heiston, got you. Okay. Solomungrung. Kiriana. Alright, shoot, you got another one? Sorry, someone was just there. Orion Buell. Okay, cool, Aaron, I gotcha. Any other Orionites? No, I've got Sarlona, Thelanis, Wayfinders, so I got 3 more in just a few minutes to do it, so better get going. Alright, there we go. After this one, I must be going. Alright. Next one is... Yes, see, I can do it in my head. That college education is paying off, that's what it is. These are certificates, so once you get one, it applies to all the characters in your account. So don't need to give me multiple character names for the same account. But yes, George, I will take care of you. Tank main. This is Sarloni. Unsinful. Gobino. Solar. Geek Mom. Real, or however you say that. Sure. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Did I get a Cario? I can't remember if I got you or not, so maybe you get 2. Gazin. Solona represent, huh? Wyvern Jack. Pinkabell. A lot spawn. Dum-dum-dum. Facebook, I know we had someone. Okay, Gravenal. Bruce City. These are all Facebookians. Philandros. I think Tenshirok. Wonderpuff. Guys, and your names pretty funny. Wow, we have a lot of Sorlonians here today. And then Foda. Oops. Alright. Can only do so many more here, and then I gotta get going. Alright, Giles, I got you, and I'll take care of both names there. And then I'm gonna drop publicly. So, Tangisi. Alright, time to go into the public areas. Tele2. Oops. Ah. Alright, there's Sarlona. If you didn't get it, sorry. Can't make everyone happy here. Doing as much as I can, though. Got 2 servers yet. Valanus and Wayfinder. Yes, there are people on Wayfinder. It is a perfectly fine server. It is a myth. As a matter of fact, I think people on Wayfinder will tell you that they love being on Wayfinder for the most part. Alright, what do I got? Let's see. Bellanessa. Guess I need to create some. That's cool. Flagon. Rubok. Tin the Holy. Kind of an awesome name. Deadmond. I'm not going to say the name out loud. What? Oh, Sorlona. Noob Lord. Come on, copy paste. Copy paste better. Okay. Melati. It's a cool name too. Go deeper. Kyran. Neo Muslim representative. However you say that. And Megan. Corix. This is on Facebook. Skippytus. Angel Maltita. Tharsis. Hey, Tharsis. Nice to see you here, Amy Lee. Oops. Oh, that's Galanda. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Bond not. All in caps. Yeah, pet rocks in real life are also pretty rad. Let's see. Corks. Crit Pierce. I think I got everybody. Alright. Time to go public. Ah! Hitting up Caneth again. Or House Caneth, rather. Alright, by the way, every server's getting dropped 200 of them. So. Alright, now, Wayfinder. And then I'm done. Then I gotta get some lunch. And then I gotta get back in time for, murder. Sorry, there's a few peeps I might have missed. I do apologize, but hey, doing the best I can here. Did in about, I guess a half hour was, despite me cruising here, as you can see, ain't quite working in terms of getting it done in a half hour, but 45 minutes isn't too bad. Alright. Strug. Trying to hit up everyone you're saying there, Edward. Don't know if I'm going to get to everyone, but I'll do my best. Kinda. Stimpy. And yes, I realize there are going to be a bunch of nighttime players at work who are really upset with me. Tough. Ursius, I got you. Blaine. I'm going to mail one to myself. Alright. Alright. I think we might be doing okay here on the Wayfinder, so let me do just the public. Oops. Yeah, I don't give my... Actually, it happens a lot. I'll go to give out all these things for the anniversary, and then I look at my own characters. I'm like, aw. I want to get one for myself. Alright, that's going to do it then with Friday Afternoon here on twitch.tv/DDOstream, youtube.com/DungeonsandDragons/live, and facebook.com/DDO Unlimited. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back next Wednesday, most likely on Argonesson, and I've got some both high-level and low-level characters there, so we'll just kind of have to see what we end up playing there. You can find our full schedule over on the Twitch page. We do have room in our schedule as well, so if you are a live streamer of DDO and you think you might want to get onto DDO Stream, get in touch with me through the forums, Facebook, what have you, and we'll set you up. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend.